I can be what you want me to be. I can be what you want me to be. Focus. Everybody knows what Adderall is. Everybody knows it's meth. I'd like to start this video by saying I'm not a meth head, and this is my video saying why I'm not a meth head. This is my justification video. I've started taking Adderall again after a long hiatus from it since high school and middle school, and it has been awesome for me because I do have ADHD. I'm not going to talk about that like it's a disability or anything in this video, but it is really, really cool to actually put a lot of focus into my mental health for like the first time in ever and get a lot of rewards out of it. I've been getting tremendous personal benefit from taking it seriously. Also, peep the sleepy guy. He is very tired. Just as a quick summary, Adderall is the focus drug, but it has a bunch of subjective uses. People can use it for work and getting through the day, or people can use it to actually treat ADHD where people are bouncing off the walls and like have trouble actually focusing on a task. And I'm in that box. And I leverage it to the other box very, very skillfully. I'm happy about that. My point in bringing that up is that it's just a case-by-case type of drug. People react very differently to it, whether you're diagnosed or undiagnosed. Shout out mom and dad for paying attention in high school, middle school, because I got diagnosed with Adderall way back then. And I also got diagnosed with a drug called Vyvanse, which is the exact same thing as Adderall, but it's branded different, kind of. School, I don't remember it doing like a ton for me, especially in terms of like getting my homework done or anything. But I did get the negatives of it, which was incredible meal suppressant. I didn't really I was able to sit still, but I didn't really want to do anything still. So, but the cool part is, even though if I don't have a lot of details back then, I was on Adderall before, and now I'm actually on it with a bunch of positive results from it. I don't know if that's just because I'm more conscious and can remember things better, but yeah. Around October last year, I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I need something to I need some more direction. So I went and I got diagnosed with a psychiatrist. There's a barrier to entry for getting diagnosed with ADHD as an adult, because that's the barrier you need to have to get prescribed stimulants. And because I didn't have the very, very expensive test done at the time, which I took this year, but because I didn't have that done at the time, we had looked at other options like chemical stimulants. Last year around October, I did see a psychiatrist that was talking about how I should try Strattera first because it's a chemical balancer instead of a straight stimulant, because it has a lower barrier to entry for actually attaining it or obtaining it and getting on it. That went poorly, pretty poorly. I was able to focus, and then it also made me significantly more depressed and anxious, and I wanted to die constantly. So I got off that rapido. Hey, it's editing me coming in post. This guy is still sleeping. The reason I went initially in October was because a friend had given me some of her Adderall, and I just zoned out on it. We were literally chilling for like 2 days, and one of the days once I had actually taken it, for like the next 2 hours, we were just sitting in the living room, and I'm playing a city builder the entire time. While all my friends are we're chilling and doing nothing. It's not like I was being rude or ignoring them, but I am sitting there zoned on my fucking laptop. And I was like, oh my God, I could use this for work. I could use this for professional, personal projects. I could use this. And that was another really big clicker for me where I'm like, oh my God, this has a ton of potential for me specifically. And I'm really grateful for that interaction. But yeah, my whole thought behind actually going to a psychiatrist and taking this seriously is because I really want to get more done in my days. I found myself kind of floating through all my tasks. One of the really good examples I use when people ask me is my ADHD would help me get everything done, easy peasy, but I would bounce between a million different tasks all at the same time. So I'd do 5% here, 5% there, 10% here, and I get it all done, but I'm shifting so much. Whereas my thought was that a drug like Adderall to actually treat this would help me laser in on tasks and get them done to completion in a much more efficient manner, all at once. There's also a few ideas I had going into actually getting my diagnosis. I do pick my fingers a lot. I don't mind that I don't sit still, but I don't sit still, and I will get to that. It's really bad. I will get to that later in the video. It's really bad. And lastly, the last reason I did was because I have trouble obviously focusing, but also trouble because of that lack of focus. I don't remember a lot of things. I don't remember a lot of key details. So like my friends will come up and be like, yo, remember this time we did that thing? And I will not know what the fuck you're talking about until you run me through every detail. I'm like, got it. Those were kind of my like tell signs where I'm like, okay, it might be time to actually readdress ADHD as a thing for me. Boom. I got diagnosed. Now, the thing about stimulants as an adult is because they're a controlled 2 substance. Don't really know what that means, but I will put that here. It's a higher level than not. You can't just go into a psychiatry office, say I need stimulants, go to the pharmacy, get those stimulants. You can't even just go to the pharmacy and get stimulants because of there's a high level of addiction. You gain tolerance to them pretty quickly. They are very, very abusive if not taken seriously. So there's that barrier to entry by the government to like protect people. I mean, I'm technically taking that. So do with that as you will. But yeah, the diagnosis from my childhood did not carry over to adulthood. So I had to re-get diagnosed. That was, I think, a month and a half ago now. And it was awesome, except for the test. The testing portion was, first off, it's not covered by insurance. So you have to pay out of pocket to go get actually tested. And that was a big barrier to entry because I'm not like, okay, I don't want to go take a test and be like, wrong. The test itself was pretty simple. They sat you down, they have a camera on you, and they're monitoring everything about your movements, your activity, your eye levels, your correct and wrong answers. And the correct and wrong answers are for, they're going to flash you a shape and colored shape. And if that color and shape matches the exact color and shape as the one before, you press the space bar. That's it. It was excruciating. 30 seconds of that test, I knew I was like, okay, this is not going to go well. And it did go well. I did get through it. That's great. But, yeah. That ADHD test is testing for impulsivity, inattention, and activity. Sorry. And basically, they score you on those 3 things where -3 to a 3, 0 is completely normal. You're like average. 3 is like really big ADHD problems. And then -3 is like you're good. You can focus on this better than most people. You're really good at like if you were laser focused the entire test, you're chilling. My psychiatrist walked me through it and was like, we can basically diagnose someone off a 1. A 2 is very bad, or a 2 is very big, and a 3 is wow. So to summarize, I rank in the top 0.5 percentile of people who can't sit still. That's cool and a little worrying. I got a perfect 3 on activity about like not sitting still and I guess where my eyes were moving at the time. That would be more inattentivity, but inattention. But yeah, I scored a perfect 3.0 on activity. Look at me go. From that test, I was diagnosed with ADHD again, but like in a very, very clear way of seeing like what benefits I could get out of actually being prescribed Adderall. And the list is numerous right now. After being on Adderall for a few weeks now, I have wrote down a few of the like key benefits for it. Obviously, I'm really, really focused. I've started making videos again, which is like I'm able to actually get some of the side projects in my life that I want to put energy into. And also, I'll get another video on this, but I've been updating that spreadsheet of all my friends' like activity over the past 4 years. And that's been awesome. I'm able to like get to these projects and focus on them. It's really cool. It's an extra motivator whenever I need to do stuff. So like if I need to go do my laundry, I can like put things down and go do it. Like actually sit there and do my laundry for like the 10 minutes it takes and get it done. I'm not putting it off. I'm doing it. I'm on to the next task and it's completed and off my mind. It's really good. It's really good for me because it's a lot of mental load off of like, oh, I have to do this every day. And I'm chucking through each little one just a tiny bit at a time. Now I'm just chunking them down, which is really nice. And then finally, this one's a little bit more personal, but it's a really big distractor for a lot of the feelings I've been processing recently. I have a bunch of family stuff happening, and this has just been... This might not come across as very healthy, but I've been able to bury myself in a lot of these personal projects, like making videos every day, relearning how to edit in Adobe, recording, making sure everything's spotless and appropriate and all this stuff. I'm able to kind of like see a lot more of myself through those projects rather than just sitting and reflecting on a bunch of feelings. which I know there's benefit to, but like, it's just a really healthy distractor in my mind. It's really nice. And again, that little extra motivator helps me do all that. So it's really positive right now. There are a lot of also really natural downsides to Adderall. One of them that everyone will tell you is that like it does lead to an increased heart rate regularly. There's also very short term, but it's like dryness of mouth because it's a stimulant. It'll whatever. All the fucking sciencey facts I can't spew out off the top of my brain because I'm not a scientist. It'll also, like, everyone will say, if you take Adderall too late, it will keep you up. I mean, if you take it at like 2, you'll be up till 2. I generally give that like window, especially if it's an extended release, you'll be feeling it for a while. So, and one of the like personal downsides I've had is working out has been weird. It's not been bad. It's been very weird to work out and lift weights specifically on Adderall. I think it's because of the already increased heart rate. It's very strange for me to like already be there. It's hard to explain, but it's different. After working out for like 8 years straight, I know when something's off about it. The other general downside people will kind of talk about, I watched a video of this guy talking about how he has a come down moment from Adderall. I don't have that. It's more a shift from like being on 100% of the day and then mentally knowing that I can't just constantly be that. I actually have to chill out in the evenings. That's been really weird for me recently. It's not bad, but it's very, very different. I'm able to chill out just a little less, or it's a little more eerie because I feel like I should be doing something. That's probably more a side effect of how busy I've just been trying to be. I was literally talking about how I wanted to include a lot more like snippets and edits and cuts, and I wanted to include a lot more external like B-roll footage in these videos so that people listening can have more to grasp to. But this one's just going to be kind of me talking, so I hope you enjoy it anyways. And again, to summarize before I wrap up, Adderall is subjective. A lot of these drugs work completely differently for someone with ADHD versus without ADHD versus taking professionally versus taking casually. It's a big mix of bullshit. So do your research and talk to a psychiatrist. Talk to a professional. They know more than a guy making a YouTube video. But yeah, this one was a little bit more personal. I really hope you liked it. It meant a lot to me to kind of organize all my thoughts and put them out, especially in like a video format. This has been a really good way to express myself. And if you're new here and here at the video, say hi. Hi. But yeah, I think that's a great place to wrap up. So say the thing. Like, subscribe, and comment. Bye.